Good afternoon. My name is Larry Klayman. You know me as both the founder of Judicial Watch and now Freedom Watch. I'm currently the chairman and general counsel of Freedom Watch. I'm a former federal prosecutor. As a young man, I got to know Attorney General Jeff Sessions. I had a case for a client down in Mobile, Alabama. He was the U.S. attorney. I thought he was a very fair, gentlemanly person. I was very impressed. And over the years, when I was running Judicial Watch, I saw him at various events and got to know him a little bit. But he's being unfairly attacked over the firing of James Comey right now. The vicious left wants to destroy him. Of course, we know during his confirmation hearings they put people up to call him a racist. He's not a racist. Everybody in this country today is a racist that doesn't agree with the left, that doesn't agree with the Washington Post, the New York Times, MSNBC, CNN, and others. But now they're attacking him over Comey. And the fact that he simply endorsed the firing of Comey on grounds that didn't involve in any way the investigation into so-called and alleged Russian collusion with people in and around President Trump does not mean that as Attorney General he has no authority over the FBI. Now, I'm a former federal prosecutor. I'm a former alumnus of the U.S. Department of Justice. The U.S. Department of Justice sits over the FBI. The FBI is simply an investigative arm of the U.S. Department of Justice. But yet now you have the Washington Post, predictably, which has gone off the radar in terms of its venomous leftist hatred to anyone in and around President Trump. And this really hack reporter by the name of Jennifer Rubin, a real disgrace to the profession of reporting or even opinion making, has suggested that Attorney General Sessions should have bar complaints filed against him and that he should have his law license removed and possibly should be prosecuted for obstruction of justice simply because he endorsed a recommendation of the Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein to let James Comey go. Well, James Comey's lucky he was simply fired because he actually obstructed justice himself. Everybody's accusing President Trump and now Attorney General Sessions of that, but Comey refusing to look into the mass surveillance of American citizens and President Trump, which I've been pursuing in the courts now for years and got two favorable decisions going back 2 and 3 years ago. He's the one who's obstructed justice because he's been sitting on an investigation that we started with Dennis Montgomery, a whistleblower like Snowden, who we brought forward under claims of immunity with 600 million pages of information showing illegal surveillance, not just of President Trump, but of Supreme Court justices, judges, yours truly, and anybody that criticized the government. So this kind of journalism is cheap, yellow journalism. It's not even yellow journalism. It's red journalism. It's Bolshevik journalism. And they're trying to destroy Trump, and they're trying to use Attorney General Sessions as a whipping boy. I've got news for you, Jennifer Rubin and the Washington Post. We're coming after you in any legal way we can. We have a leftist media strike force. Go to leftistmediastrikeforce.org, and anytime you say something which is untrue, anytime you say something which is misleading, we will take action. Sometimes we'll do it in the media, sometimes we'll do it in court, but I'm serving notice to you, Washington Post. Beware of Freedom Watch, because unless you start to adhere to journalistic ethics and don't smear people because of your own leftist political bent or to sell newspapers, you're going to answer to us. Go to freedomwatchusa.org, freedomwatchusa.org, see what we do, contribute to our cause. We're the mouse that roared. We're your Justice Department. We're here in a nonpartisan way to fill in for what the Justice Department can't do for political purposes. We take actions sometimes that are much stronger, in fact usually much stronger, than even my former alma mater. So go to freedomwatchusa.org, support our cause. God bless you, God bless America, and under these dire times, God save America. And that's why we all must rise up to restore our republic.